welcome, welcome. You are my pick for James Bond, but we're not here to talk about that. I'm just throwing it out there in the universe.
He's everybody's pick.
You're my pick for James Bond. We'll discuss it later. We'll discuss it later. Let's begin. Let's talk about Knuckles. Let's talk about Knuckles. Because how did you decide the voice that you were going to use? It sounds very sinister. He also has an endearing side, too. How did you decide the voice you were going to do for Knuckles?
It's a process. We basically discussed who he was, where he came from. English isn't his first language. He comes from Kinder, and he's this sort of tribesman. So we wanted to figure out a way, to make him sound like he's sort of struggling with the English language a little bit. I wanted to do a squeaky voice, because he's so big and menacing. I wanted to do, like a squeaky voice up here. But the director didn't go for that. Unfortunately.
I grew up playing video games. I remember Sonic vividly, and I remember the introduction of Knuckles, the character. So just like in this sequel, everybody's excited. But he is a villain, but a lovable one at that. There's something about villains that you identify with because you capture it well on screen. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, you're right. I do enjoy playing villains because, for the most part, they're well written. They tend to say things people only think, and I enjoy that process.
You act, we know that. You produce, but I'm very fascinated by your music career. What's it like when everyone's dancing to your playlist? And what makes a good dance song to you? Well,
look, it's almost a spiritual thing when a DJ has the sort of pulse of everyone in a room. It's quite uplifting. It's spiritual. Once you get into that groove, because to play one song that everybody likes is a thing. That's what I think people overlook about DJing, is to try and get everyone to a heightened place, right? For me, a good song is one that has a little bit of a journey, a little bit of peaks and some lows, and always a good bass line. Always has to have the bass, Gayle, you need to come out with me one time, man. Come on.
I would love to.
Let's do it.
Yes. Would love to. You don't have to ask us twice.
Yeah, I fear I might be a little bit of a wallflower, but, I'll grab the drinks.
Oh, no, Tony. We're going to get you on the dance floor.
Idris could probably do it. All right, so you've played world leaders. You've played an animated character now. You are a DJ in real life. Any possibility that you could see yourself adding Secret Agent to that list? I'm thinking in particular of 00, not 5, not 6, not 8, but 7.
Please say yes.
It's one of these rumors that I'm proud to be considered, a contender for Bond. Of course, there's, it's an incredible compliment to me. But as a career choice, it's not one that I've pursued. I have my character, Luther, which is a detective, and we just started making the movies now. And in my head, it sort of covers the same sort of real estate, but it's my character as opposed to, James Bond. So, I've never really pursued this rumor, Listen, if it was offered to me, I'd heavily consider it, but I don't think it will be. It's not, it's not on the cards.
Now, I want to take a little bit of a left turn. I love that you kind of live your relationship out loud, and as a married man, I admire that. So I just want to ask you, what's the key to a happy relationship?
You could not get enough honesty and conversation. Like, literally, the dialogue has to continue. You have to question, examine, reason, everything, and it's continuous. You shed your skin. You got to keep shedding your skin, learning new things. That's what I think the success is.
The movie opens tonight. Just know that we're cheering you on.
Thank you so much. It's a great movie. It's a family movie. Have fun. I want you guys to see it. It's great. It's great fun.
It's great fun. So remember, we talked to Jim Carrey, who's also in the movie, so the two of them together. It's nice.
It's a legendary duo.
I love that how the accent of Knuckles, the Sonic character, is not American and not British. He's just Knuckles. He's coming from somewhere else.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And Sonic 2 is in theaters right now, so make sure you check it out. It is an awesome film.